Sound Studio. Got a very special guest with me today. I definitely look up to this guy. Somebody I look towards for advice. Just a real solid person. I definitely want to get him in here to have some real conversations about some real topics. So my boy Kevin.
Man, I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you for pulling up on me.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I feel good, bro. I appreciate you bringing me out here, you know what I mean?
Most definitely.
Like, you definitely giving me an opportunity, because we have these conversations, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel like some of these conversations should, get put out there just to put that energy out, I think we have a lot of negative conversations.
Mm-hmm.
We don't put out enough positive or just crucial thinking conversations.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? So, I appreciate that.
Man, well, shit, let's get right off into it, man. Let me ask you first, where you from?
I'm from Eastside Charlotte, Plaza Road, Hampshire Hills. That's where I was raised.
Real East Side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My grandmother had a daycare on Aunt Carmen's on Plaza and Eastway. So she raised a lot of North Side kids,
Yeah.
East Side kids.
Yeah.
And they was just always about positivity, supporting, us, making sure we found a way to feed each other, instead of having to go outside the community and do so.
Right.
And a lot of people know my grandmother, Carmen Elijah, rest in peace, Grandma, and my grandfather, Thomas Elijah, rest in peace, Pop.
Okay.
And they were real good people. So I get a lot of what I do from them. And my dad and my mother, I just had a real strong background off of just really supporting us and making sure us stay strong as black people. So I live by that.
That's real. So being that you have those roots and those ties to the city, just like, as far as like a current state of the city of Charlotte, like what's your feelings when it could be entertainment or government, politics or environment, like what you feeling like? Where we at as a city right now?
I can only speak on us. I feel, it's two ways on it. I feel like our older generation is starting to understand a little bit more. Not all of us, but some of us. But then our younger generation, I don't think they're getting it like that,
Okay.
I feel like with them being at the age that they are, they have an opportunity to do what we never was able to do. Or learn from what we was never able to do. But instead, they kind of taking, the negative aspects of us, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's kind of hurting everything that we trying to do and trying to build. I feel like I'm born and raised in Charlotte, I was the only child born and raised in Charlotte. My brother and my sister was from Winston-Salem.
Yeah.
And I think my brother they moved down here. My brother was like 1 or a little younger than that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really born and raised in the city. And just growing up, I always felt comfortable no matter where I went, west side, north side, east side, south side, whatever. I always met real good people and that put me on game and actually, help guide me like, yo, bro, don't do this, don't do that. A lot of people be like, little bruh, you know what I'm saying? So they really took me under that wing as a little brother, you know what I'm saying? So like I got one real big brother, but I got a lot of other big brothers around the city. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just like that. I feel like we got to get back to that. You know what I'm saying? Making sure these young dudes got somebody that they can actually have an outlet to, showing them how they can actually do something right without having to do something negative.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So you said something, man, that, you really from Charlotte, and so am I, West Side, Beige Ford, right? So I feel like it's a lot of people, obviously, that's not from here to the point where it's like, it's almost uncommon to meet people from Charlotte. When you talking to people, not, if you from Charlotte, what's what, but it's like, I was talking to somebody on the phone the other day, like, I was trying to get my car fixed, and he was like, you from Charlotte? like never talked to this dude before. He was like, I was like, yeah, I'm from Charlotte. He was like, man, that's crazy. I never meet people from Charlotte.
Nah.
But it's always somebody from outside of Charlotte that be like, I never meet people from Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, man. So I feel like it's important that you say that because it's important that we keep them roots from the people that actually are from here, because it's a lot of people that's not from here that are trying to grow their own roots, but it might not be, you know, the tree might not bear the same fruit with them, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And it's nothing wrong. I ain't even cut
no,
you.
go ahead.
And I feel like it's nothing wrong with coming to Charlotte, you know, but let's not change the aura
Yeah, that's what I mean.
of
Exactly.
what it was, you know what I'm saying? I remember we had street dudes that lived across the street from us, you know what I mean? And they still looked out for us in a positive way,
Yeah.
you know? And it's like, my question now is like, where them same role models at, you know? Because I felt like them the people that we was learning from in a lot of ways. I know not just my family, I had them teaching me a lot of game.
Yeah.
So I work, you know, and I'm trying to build, I have an HVAC company, and currently I'm trying to build a trucking company.
Let's talk.
And a lot of how I conduct my business came from street people,
Yep.
teaching me the game,
Yep.
teaching me how to put the next man on,
Yep.
teaching me how to put money in, you know what I'm saying, in that person, and not kind of being selfish with the money and, you know, spreading that love, you know. But I feel like they done promoted a different type of energy now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's changing.
Yeah, I feel like obviously entertainment plays a big part in that,
Yeah.
right? So I feel like what the younger generation sees, they gonna follow, as we did. But at the same time, when we did it, it wasn't the same type of things going on. Like, it's always been, you know, negative energy out there, but it's like, I feel like the energy that's out here now, and I could be saying this because you know how people be like, well, we might tell our parents, well, y'all did this when y'all was growing up, and then they might have told their parents the same thing, but it's just something about now, I feel like it's way more detrimental to the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that people feel like they gotta go to prison to get a certain, you know, following, or they might have to go take somebody's life to get on and sell certain things to get on. It's like that whole mentality is really backwards and it don't make sense.
Yeah, because what's the point of doing better if you gonna live worse? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that, I 100% agree with that. But I feel like a lot of times, I guess we gotta take responsibility for that too, in a lot of ways, because it's like, you know, how many of us do support the positive artists? Like, I'm just gonna throw it out there, you know. We got the Baby and we got Luke. I feel like both of them are in a position that could do good for the city. But in all reality, we show a lot of this to the Baby, and I don't want that to be taken wrong because I'm proud of that man and what he's accomplished. I grew up in Charlotte, so last time we had somebody on that type of platform was Jodeci.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and then we got Luke, but Luke doesn't necessarily have the same type of hip hop music as the Baby. And I listen to Luke. I feel like he has a lot of music that we can actually grow from.
Yep.
You know? But we don't show that any kind of support. You know what I mean? I feel like we don't give that nowhere near the support that we should.
Why you feel that is? What is it?
I feel like people don't like being preached to no more. Or people don't like having difficult conversations. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Muhammad Ali said one thing, man, and I posted it on my page one time. He was like, a person who lives his life for a year and is the same person as he was last year has wasted a year of his life. You know what I'm saying? So in my mentality, in my idea, we so stuck in, well, this is who I am, and we don't necessarily add nothing to it because we feel like it'd be fake of us.
Right.
adding anything different. You
Right.
know what I mean? And I hate seeing people having to get locked up and then come back home before they realize, yeah, let's try to do something different.
Right.
And I feel like we wasting our life doing the same thing and not trying to push the issue of growth or not trying to have these different conversations so you can question what you're doing. I love to have difficult conversations, not because of y'all, but for me.
That's how you grow.
That's how you grow, because then I get to question what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we at a point where don't nobody want to question what they doing. They just want to. It's a lot of bullheaded going on. You know?
Yeah. I also, to add on to what you were saying about Luke and the baby, I feel like a lot of times people don't want to, let's say if you did feel a negative way about the baby, right? I feel like a lot of people won't express that because they might get called out for hating. Like, really, it's weird that you're not allowed to have an opinion that's adverse to the popular opinion about artists these days, especially from your hometown, because if you do, it's like you automatically labeled a hater when you really just have your opinion about an artist.
Yeah.
You should be allowed to not like something without being called a hater. But as far as with Luke, it's like he is dope, but it's like it's messed up that if he not talking about, you know, like negative things like other artists do, like you won't get that same light.
Yeah.
Cause the dude, like, he got bars, you know what I'm saying? If we talking about music, like
He got bars.
he's that, you know what I'm saying? So it don't make sense to me.
Yeah, and I agree. It's like I look at the lyrical ability. Both dudes have that ability, you know.
Yeah.